Alright, so honestly, I have no clue where I am or what I am or, what I'm supposed to do now, right? Because I finished all the quests. So I came here because there's only one thing left, which is 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So I was like, we'll run around here and we're going to be doing this. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is, but I think I need to count the days and beat the game. And that's pretty quick. I mean, well, I guess I'm playing on New Game Plus. And I didn't do any of the side quests. I was like, forget the side quests. Alright.
Oh, me.
You seem a bit troubled.
Yes, it's true, I am, but I don't know that it's something I'd feel comfortable discussing with a stranger.
Fine. I wouldn't want to force you to talk.
Oh... You are a rather frank one, aren't you, miss? It's not that I've been sworn to silence or anything. Quite the opposite. I feel like I've got to tell someone. Let me start from the beginning. I am Eremiah, one of the blessed members of the Order tasked with looking after Lady Vanille.
Did you say Vanille?
Yes, our Lady Vanille. The one and only holy saint who has been gifted with the mysterious ability to hear the cries of the dead that are carried on the winds of chaos.
Vanille, the saint?
Yes. Well, the fact is that the Holy One is particularly attached to one particular belonging. A small stone that she always carries.
It's no regular piece of rock.
You're quite right. It seems like something very special. It reflects the light with a rainbow iridescence. But several days ago, that very stone was stolen by some reprehensible thief. Ever since its disappearance, the poor saint has hardly said a word. She's completely withdrawn.
She can't find the thief?
Find the thief? The holy saint? She cannot leave the cathedral. It is completely out of the question.
I see. So you keep your precious saint locked up like some sort of criminal or animal.
You say too much. Well, the only reason the saint is kept within the cathedral is for her own safety and protection.
She can't be trusted with herself?
Yes, that's it, exactly.
If what you say is true and she never leaves the cathedral, then only other Order members could have gotten to her.
You're suggesting that a member of the Order stole the saint's precious belonging? You could not be more wrong. It's impossible.
Then you admit others into the cathedral to see your saint, do you?
There is an outfit which is allowed to enter to make their deliveries, but their staff always go through a thorough inspection. They couldn't even sneak out a pebble if they tried.
There's an exception to every rule. Where do I find them?
I wish I could tell you, but I don't know. I think they work out of the warehouse district.
The warehouse district, huh? I don't know how far I'll get, but at least I can give it a shot.
Oh, you are far too kind. Just knowing that there are such generous souls searching will surely put the saint at ease.
A wizard? Now that's what I call...
Alright, so whatever I'm doing right now is completely uncalled for. Which means that I don't know what I'm doing, right? I mean, the thing is, this is not in the guide. And the guide is basically, I think they're telling me to...
Prayers are over.
I think the guide is telling me to fast forward the time. You know how it says there's 5 days left? It's like, forget the 5 days, just fast it forward and skip all 5 days. And go to the final ending, right? And if I wanted to play some sort of a bonus dungeon, I'm going to have to collect 100 souls. I'm too lazy to do that, because I already did it in my first playthrough. The problem, or my second playthrough, whatever, how many years ago, maybe like 10 years ago, right? I did it in those playthrough already. Now the problem is,
What's the story with the box?
Well, it was given to us by a customer, but they must have forgotten to address it.
Why don't you just give it back to that customer?
Well, that's where things get a bit sticky, you see? One of our new lads handled the package. Said some bigwig from the cathedral gave it to him. Asked if we could hold it for a while.
From the cathedral, huh? Let me guess. That bigwig is tied to the saint somehow, aren't they?
How'd you know that? That's amazing. The new lad was delivering packages to the saint's quarters when he met this person. Never even got their name or anything. We've really stuck our foot in it now. The Order is one of our biggest customers. We can't go back and admit we took a package from someone there without checking it.
I may be able to help you out. I'm looking for something that was taken from the cathedral. I'd like to check that box. If it's there, I'll return it myself. I'll take full responsibility for it.
I'd love to let you take a look, but I haven't been able to get it open. I'm thinking it's gonna have to be smashed open at this rate.
Fine, I can handle that.
Wait, what? Hold on, seriously? You're kidding, right?
No, not really.
Looks like there's a lot more to this than I know. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna look the other way on this one.
So it wasn't stolen by an outsider, but taken from within the Order. That's worrisome. Could there be someone within the Order with a grudge against Vanille? Maybe I should talk to that woman from the Order again, Eremiah. She might be able to answer some questions.
The shadow, that is to say.
Alright, so, like I was saying, I totally forgot what I was saying. But anyways, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. Because there's really, it's telling me there's nothing for me to do. Right? So, I'm doing whatever the exclamation mark is. Because all of the other quests are done. And there's only one main quest in every city. Which is also interesting. Which means that this game is definitely not that long. Everything is side quests. But from my memory, back in the day, you know, I still enjoyed this game quite a bit, right? I enjoy collecting the suits and everything. But now that I have everything here, I don't feel like doing the quest at all. I just feel like just heading towards the main quest. I mean, I love how they combine every Final Fantasy game. Well, at least most of the Final Fantasy games. And made a suit for Lightning. Right? Like, Yuna. Alright, Tifa's not here. That's interesting. What the hell?
Hey, is this the stone that Vanille's missing?
Oh, this rainbow sparkle, this sheen. Yes, this is it exactly. The saint will be thrilled to have it back, I'm sure.
I don't know how close you are with Vanille, but do you know why she cares so much about that particular stone?
I do. The saint confided the truth to me when it appeared lost forever. She told me that this stone, this very stone, was held clutched in her hand when she awoke from her crystal stasis 13 years ago. She claims this stone holds a special power. Every once in a very rare while, it shows a glimpse of the precious family who is lost to her now. I can tell she cares for them with all her heart.
Family? She must have meant Fang.
Oh my. You know of Lady Fang? Yes, it seems it was possible for the saint to sometimes get a glimpse of Lady Fang in the facets of that stone.
I can see why the stone meant so much to her. Tell Vanille I'm glad she has it back safe and sound.
Oh, I couldn't possibly give her that message. But you will have the chance to tell her yourself.
Huh?
The holy saint herself has expressed an interest in seeing you. And so I was asked to give you this. Here.
A key.
This is a copy of the key that unlocks the service entrance to the cathedral. The saint has no duties at this hour and should be found in her chambers. The gates are locked. But if you use that key that you have there...
Then I'll be able to see Vanille.
Yes. Just thinking that I might get to see the saint smile again fills my heart with nothing but joy and happiness.
Alright, so we got the key. But I do want to switch out my costume. I mean, as much as I like walking into a celestial place half naked, we're gonna go into a celestial place as a goddess. Look at us. You know, they said this place was locked, and all these people are walking around here. What the hell?
This finally. The hunter of life.
Everyone seems to be...
Hunter is back.
The shadow hunters also...
Look at our goddess lightning. The celestial body. That's what they call this, armor. We have the Aegis shield and the Excalibur blade.
No one will dare defy us after all of this.
Lightning?
Long time no see, Vanille. You look well, and you haven't changed. You're just as I remember.
Me and everyone else. But you don't mean it like that, do you?
Vanille, we'd fought together once a long time ago. We were comrades in arms in a battle against gods who toyed with human destiny. And at the end of that battle, she sacrificed herself. She turned into a great crystal pillar, rising from the plains of Pulse, holding a world full of people safe in the sky.
But then 13 years ago, she came back.
You again?
Oh.
So you two know each other.
Oh yes, we've been together ever since I woke up.
Right. Thick as thieves.
But Fang's not around.
Well, we woke up at the same time, and we were together for a while. But she left.
And you decided to stay behind under the protection of the Order? You must have a reason.
Uh-huh. There's something I have to do. It has to be me, and it has to happen right here.
There's a lot of chaos swirling around in here. I'd have thought the Order's cathedral at least would still be clear.
Yes, I know. It hurts terribly. I understand. But it won't be long now. You'll be free soon.
Vanille, who are you talking to? What is this stuff?
A wind of sorrow, the lament of the dead. Can't you hear their voices? Lost souls crying out in pain and suffering.
You mean this wind is the dead?
Yeah, they've been drawn here, one after another. All the people who died after the chaos poured through the gate. They've been swallowed by the chaos, and now they're trapped inside. I can feel it. All their sadness, all their grief. They're swirling around me. Every single cry feels like a dagger. Right in my heart.
There must be so many millions of souls. And you feel all their pain? That can't be.
Our world is being destroyed. There's no place for them to come back to. And there's no way for them to be reborn anymore. So they're caught in the chaos with their pain. They just can't escape it.
The Order believes that the souls have to be saved from their sorrow. They say the only way to do that is to offer them oblivion. Vanille's job is to call them to her so that can happen.
All of those souls at the same time? But Vanille, will you be able to handle all that?
I don't have any choice.
Besides, if she doesn't, can you guess what will happen? This wind has been building for years. Layers of souls, a black hole of pain. Try and imagine how much energy is inside.
If it ever got out, all at once.
It'd be the end of this world, and the future as well.
Finally, I have you back. Did you run into a chaos infusion or something?
Yeah, but don't worry about it. I'm fine.
I'm glad to hear that. Oh, and Vanille was looking well. Don't you think so?
Hope, is it me, or do you sound happy? Does someone have a little crush?
What are you talking about, Light? Of course not.
The hunter is back, is he? Let us hope he stays.
The heretics are creatures of the dark. There's no place in them.
Wait, what the hell?
Please.
So am I supposed to fast forward time to play this now? Because I can't play this? Where the hell are you, Vanille? And have you noticed everything in this place is much lighter? I mean, it's extraordinarily lighter. The colors? Her face is lighter. Everything else is lighter.
Oh! Me and Fang? We woke up 13 years ago. Lumina was the one that found us back then. All confused. You can imagine why. We were asleep in crystal for 1,000 years after all. Maybe even longer than that. You know, a lot of people died because of what we did in the past. I think that's why we were called back. To make amends. We were brought back for the end of the world. To pay our debts. But we needed you. The world did. I've been waiting all these years for you to come back to us, Lightning. The Savior's coming means that the end is finally here. I'll get to rest in peace at last. It will all be over. It's been such a long time. Fang used to live here too, when we woke up. But she left for my sake, to find an ancient relic of the gods, something I desperately need before the end comes. The Holy Clavis. It's somewhere in the dead dunes, and we have to have it before the last day. She knows that. I thought she'd be back in no time, but the days stretched into weeks, into months. And now it's been years. She never came back in all that time, not even once. I know that she said she didn't like the Order much. That much was for certain. Or maybe she's just given up on me. It seems like Fang's having a good time, though. My bit of crystal shows me that much, at least. I'm glad that she's out there somewhere, living. Laughing. I'm the one who's been given the means to atone for what we did, not Fang, not anyone else, so I have to. I have to pay for our sins. Want to talk about...
Vanille, you really intend to do this right? The soul song?
So you heard it all from Fang, I guess. No more reason to try to hide things. The Holy Clavis isn't a key to anything. It's more like a coffin. It'll draw in the souls of the dead to bring them the peace they deserve. The rites we perform on the final day will summon all the souls here. To me. And then we will wash away their regrets and anger with the holy light of God.
and wipe them out as if they never were. That's how your light will save them.
I know, but if I don't do anything, they'll all keep suffering inside the chaos. Forever.
And you? What will happen to you after the ceremony kills you?
I'll disappear, like the rest of the dead. My existence wiped from all memory. It seems right.
So that's it?
When Fang and I woke 13 years ago, it was into a dying world. Since then, we've seen the destruction spreading, the end rushing closer. No one can stop what's coming anymore. So let me end their suffering. It's all I can do now. I'll end the suffering in this world, and you'll help create a new one.
Alright, so I guess I have no other choice but fast forward the time 5 freaking days. I mean, this is absolutely insane. I have never kept on fast forwarding it. It's like I have 5 days left, but I really have nothing else to do except for side quests, you know, to save people. But I really don't want to save people because I'm done doing that. Because it's all side quests, right? And I don't see a point in doing that. So I guess we're going to fast forward the time and then beat the game. Because there's nothing else to do. Other than side quests. I mean, at first, you know, I didn't have any uniform. There's like limited edition stuff, but I have everything already. So you'd have to start the entire game again, right? If you wanted to do all the quests, because once you gotten the items before, you're not going to be able to get it again. It's like Odin's weapon. You only get it the first time around.
If you need a room, welcome to our...
And good thing we looked at all the DLC already. I mean, we didn't look at the other uniforms in the game, but oh well. Well, I guess I could just glance through it.
You that rules over all life. On the very last day, the flower blooms.
How's life on the surface?
That's kind of stupid. On the very last day, the flower blooms and then it starts blooming. What the hell? That doesn't make sense. Well, now we're going back to the devil. But yeah, there's a lot of cool outfits in this game. Just way too many.
What do you want now?
I've come to help you remember what you've lost. Don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? You woke up from your crystal sleep with God's voice in your ear. He said you had to be the savior. But part of what made you lightning was missing, leaving a big empty hole in your heart.
Yeah, that's how it feels. It's like I've forgotten something important, something that I need.
Huh? Really? I thought you'd deny it. But it's okay. I'll help you remember.
indestructible crystal. Even in the sea of chaos, it never loses its shine. I will become an eternal epitaph. Your memory will survive for eternity within a crystal tomb. This shall be my legacy and my atonement. But most of all, my final hope.
You wanted to protect her, so you fell into that crystal sleep. You became a tomb for a memory, a moment frozen in time, with Serah's soul cocooned inside. So tell me, Lightning, where do you think Serah is now?
Yes. I remember now. She was there, in my heart. I had her memories. They were inside me. I took them into the crystal. She was with me then. We should have been together the whole time.
Right. Now you're catching on. So, the hole in your heart?
Serah's soul. That's what I'm missing.
And you know who took it out, don't you? Bhunivelze did, when he woke you up to do his bidding. He must have messed with your memories, too, and tried to make you forget about it.
And so he had the perfect motivation. Or should I say hostage. He's gonna hold on to her until I've done what he wants.
Oh, I don't know if he thought it out that far. He's not very good with human emotions, that god of yours. Maybe he just threw her soul away and let it be swallowed up by the chaos.
But he promised me. He said as long as I did what I was told, he'd bring Serah back to me. If he lied, then I don't care if he is a god. I'll destroy him.
Now that's more like the old Lightning. But do you really think you can take on a god?
Well, I wouldn't bet against me. I might have found a way to shut him down. A last resort if all else fails.
You've been brewing up contingency plans. Sneaky, Lightning. Very sneaky.
I haven't made up my mind yet. This world is finished. Soon it'll be gone forever. And Bhunivelze is the only one who can build us a new one. When he's done, then I'll decide.
So you'll play his game for as long as it takes to build the new world. Then you'll sit in judgment on him, you'll betray him and destroy him and steal the new world he labored to build. Is that your plan? I love it. Turning on God and making him a pawn in your own game. It's audacious. Oh, but little Hope is going to be so disappointed. He really does trust you, you know, and you're going to betray him. Oh, you did think about that, didn't you? You turn on God, you turn on Hope. Are you ready for that? Do you have it in you to fight him? Are you really prepared to kill Hope?
You think I'm not?
You answered a question with a question. That's an evasion. Got ya. But it's not a big deal. It looks like Hope and talks like Hope, but it isn't Hope anymore.
Are you saying he's a fake?
Sorry, but the only fake I know is Serah.
Look, if you're gonna talk nonsense, this conversation is over. I've got better things to do.
Fine, Lightning. Let me make it all clear. Look around you and see the lies. The Serah you talk to is a lie. Hope in his arc is a lie. How long is it going to take before you wake up? Before you realize that maybe, just maybe, you're a lie too.
You know, it makes me wonder who Lumina is, right? And the only thing I could come up with is that she's like a Kid Lightning. I don't know. At first, I thought it was Serah. But, you know, I don't know what's happening. Skipping to the next day again.
Grant the Forsaken World more time.
Well, it's...
So I'm guessing there's going to be more and more cutscenes as this thing goes. But, you know, check out some of the cool armoring I have. Odin's blade right there. Right? There's actually a lot better armoring. Like there's Amazon, Astral Lord, Black Rose, Blue Mage. And it goes on, right? This Chocobo thing looks cool. Like, there's a lot. Except I just can't go over everything. I mean, the game's too short. Well, I think it's because I gone and everything. Dragon's Blood looks cool. You know, I'm always into white dresses. They look nice. This one looks cool. See, these are not even DLCs. Oh, this one looks nice. That one looks cool. See, there's so many. It's unbelievable. Now you're getting to the DLC. So let's abandon everything.
That time again.
I want to check out this battle thing if it has the enemies from before. So it does. Well, that's interesting. Who knew that killing time would take so long? I mean, I just want to go to sleep, wake up, and fight the final boss. I'm not even doing any of the side quests. So I'm not even bringing any spirits back to God.
There you are. Welcome home. What's wrong?
Nothing, just things on my mind. Don't worry about it.
I can't help but worry. We're finally getting the chance to talk, but you don't seem happy. It's like you don't even know how to smile anymore.
Right now, this is the best I can do. Not that I was ever good at it.
It's okay. I can make you smile again. You just have to go back to the days when the future still looked bright.
When was that?
Back before we made all those mistakes. Before we started messing around with gods and Fal'Cie. We thought it was our destiny to fight for the world and the future. But all those battles, all those struggles, they didn't mean anything in the end.
Was it all a mistake? Even the journey you went on with Noel?
Well, what else would you call it? We risked everything, but in the end, we couldn't save the future, and I died. If that's not a mistake, what is? That's why I have to get rid of it. Throw it all away. It didn't mean a thing. It's done and gone. No regrets, just a clean slate. We're going to have a new world, and you and I will be just like we used to be way back when.
Listen, Serah. Let me say this. If that journey was a mistake, I'm the one who has to bear the blame. Because I sent you. It's me who has to pay the price. All you did was try your best. There's nothing wrong with that. It didn't turn out like I'd hoped, but it wasn't a mistake. You tried to do something that was good and right. You must never throw that away.
Maybe. But I don't want to remember it again. I just want to forget it all.
Right. When she said that, I didn't believe her. She'd always been able to accept hardship, fight through it, and be stronger for it. Lumina's words came back to me. She said the only fake I know is Serah. No, that couldn't be right. The problem was in me, making me doubt her. But it was no good. The terrible thought had formed in my mind. The seed was planted. What if this Serah was fake? And my memories of her too. Give us a reprieve so that I can save more souls.
Are you doing okay, Light?
Well, I was thinking that Serah was fake anyways, because Serah wouldn't say, it's all wrong, it was a mistake. At least not from when I play Final Fantasy 13 too. She would say, I'd rather die. I mean, Serah is weak, right? But her personality certainly isn't weak. Or her mental mind.
Let life still linger, if only for one more day.
You survived another day.
Finally! It's rude to keep people waiting. This girl, she's got something she wants to ask.
What girl? Are you talking about that shadow?
Yep, and guess what? It's someone you know. Okay, you can come out.
Yule.
There are people here. They want to see you. All your friends. Huh? Hold on. What's going on? Oh, did you see that? They want to lend a helping hand, but you're too far. Even though they know what you're really feeling, what you need, they can't do anything for you.
I'm not looking for help from anybody.
Of course you aren't. You're God's handpicked savior, right? You don't need friends, or even family. That's why you can't find Serah anymore.
Whatever.
Listen, you are the savior. You must gather the souls that still walk upon this dying world, and lead them to a new world of salvation. But your sister's soul is invisible to you. And if you cannot see her, you cannot save her. You must ask yourself, if it means saving Serah, will you fight God? One human does not have the power to defeat Bhunivelze. He is all-powerful.
Then I'll find another power. Something beyond me, whatever it takes. Even if it kills me as well.
You cannot save anyone. Not even Serah. Not as you are. Because first, you have to save yourself. You should listen to her. She always tells the truth.
Right. Not like you. But she's telling me that I'm missing something.
Well, yeah. Haven't you figured it out? I swear, sometimes I lose my faith in you. You don't even know the first thing about your own soul, but you think you can fight God himself. I don't think I've ever met anyone so dense.
If you know it all, then tell me. What is it I'm missing?
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't mean a thing if you can't figure it out on your own.
I have to save myself. But how?
Light, can you hear me? Are you hurt?
It's all right. I'm fine.
But
Look, I said I'm fine. Now just drop it, all right?
if you're sure. But you will tell me if something is wrong, won't you, Light?
You know, I question if Hope is actually Hope. Because he doesn't sound like Hope. I mean, he sounds more like the devil. Right?
This broadcast is brought to you by the Public Morals Office of the Order of Salvation.
Welcome to our...
Please pray and thank Almighty God for allowing us to see another dawn.
Sid reigns.
That was once a man's name, but now it means nothing. His soul has dissolved into the swirl of chaos. I take his form as a convenience, but I'm no more than a puppet.
All right, so who's pulling your strings? Bhunivelze?
No, not God. I am the voice of many, of the countless multitude who call chaos home. I am the speaker for the dead. Tell me, Savior, do you know the ritual they call Soul Song?
Vanille is planning to perform it at the cathedral. She says it'll release the dead from their suffering. I guess that means you.
Vanille has been misled. There is a truth she cannot see, a truth that lies within the unseen realm.
What do you mean? What truth?
You do not understand the role of chaos.
Huh?
The chaos will drown this world, but it's also the key to our humanity. When we die, we return to it. But only for a short time. When a man dies, his soul melts into the chaos, but the idea of it, of him, survives intact. And then he is reborn anew and returns to the living world. An unseen power exists in all of us. It's the chaos that we carry in our hearts.
Our souls are made out of the chaos, which is why they return to it when we die. But they survive there, waiting for a new body, which means you could be reborn in the new world.
If the Sacred One shows us the way, she is the only one who can tell us what to do. She has the power to guide us into the future, where we can live again.
She can do what I can't. Vanille can bring salvation to the dead.
Yes, but she doesn't know what she is capable of. The Order has kept the truth from her.
Why would they lie to her? They preach salvation.
Only for the living. The Soul Song will destroy us and make you forget we ever existed. Murder on a grand scale.
You want me to stop her, right?
Yes. And then you must tell her what her real power is, so she can lead us to salvation.
Is this what you all want?
It is, but it is not God's will. If you answer our prayer, it will mean defying Bhunivelze. Those who try to defy the gods end up controlled by them and are destroyed in the end. Like Sid Raines.
I remember Raines fought for humanity and he was killed for it, but the spirit that drove him to stand up to the tyranny of the gods didn't die. I kept it with me. Chaos is in all of us. It's the stuff our souls are made of, and it's the reason that the dead live on in our hearts and minds.
Yes, the chaos unites humanity, a thread woven through all our lives, and it's a power God cannot see. Its potential is limitless, and that makes it more powerful than he is.
But now you're gonna tell me that it's nearly impossible to tap into. Am I right?
Yet it is possible. No one can control the chaos. If you want to make the power yours, you must have the help of those who are inside it. You know what needs to be done. You know whose soul you have to find.
You mean Serah? Are you saying I'll be able to reach her?
You must. With the chaos, anything is possible. Find the invisible bonds that unite us across life and death. Do that, and you will have all the power you need.
Chaos. It was the key to defeating God. If I wanted to use it, I needed Serah's help. But Serah, how can I make you hear me? I reach out with every fiber of my being, but is it enough? Can I do more? If I throw myself into the abyss, if I cry out to you, will you hear me, Serah? Will you answer? Hold the world aloft. Give me another day.
You survived another day.
Oh, this is crazy. I mean, we spent hours, well, an hour, doing this. Just trying to get through all the cutscenes, you know?
Soon it'll be over.
It's been dying for 500 years.
I wasn't talking about the world.
Then what?
Never mind. Time is short. Every minute's precious now. Let's not waste any.
And Hope is not real. He's a fake illusion. I think Hope is held hostage somewhere. Alright, we're gonna end the final day. And I think I'll start a new vid.
Cast is brought to you by the Public Morals Office of the Order of Salvation.
Welcome to our...
And thank Almighty God for allowing us to see another dawn.
This is it, Light. There's no more time left. It's the last day of the world.
Right. Vanille will be getting ready to perform the soul song.
She's going to liberate the dead and release them from their suffering and despair. Hey, Light. When Vanille saves the dead, what'll happen to me?
Hope? What's going on?
What about my soul?
On this final day, please hear my last prayer.
Light,
Hope.
I've come to say goodbye.
How did you...
It's too late for me now. I had a job. I was God's eyes and ears, made to watch over everything you did. But now the last day is here, and God doesn't need me anymore. I'll just disappear. God just doesn't like leaving loose ends. This was always his plan.
Bhunivelze, he's going to just cast you aside?
It's his way. It's harder than I thought it would be, but he still needs you, and you can help the others. Will you do that for me? Vanille intends to go through with the Soul Song and throw her life away.
But she won't be the only one who dies. That ceremony is gonna destroy all those souls, yet she has the power to lead them to the new world.
Yes. She doesn't know what she is, or what she can do. You have to tell her. I know her. As long as she knows the truth, she'll do the right thing. And then, you'll have a choice to make too. It'll be your only chance to save Serah.
I've gotta find her soul if I want to save her. And the truth is, I just can't feel her anymore.
It'll be all right. Trust me. She can see you, and she's been watching over you. When you make the right choice, you'll find her again.
The right choice? Tough call for someone who can't stop repeating past mistakes.
It'll be easy. You just have to imagine what kind of world Serah would want. What kind of person she wants you to be. Do that, and the answer will be clear.
But that's the problem, don't you see? Maybe once I knew her well enough to know what she would want. Something's happened to my soul. I can't see people's hearts anymore, not even my sister's.
You don't have to give up. Overcoming your mistakes, that's the key. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, if you succeed in the end. So keep trying, okay?
I'm off to a bad start. I didn't make the effort to understand you. I didn't trust you and instead hid everything from you.
No, that was the right thing to do. That wasn't the real me. And he was never someone you should have trusted. He was just a pawn in God's game.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. At least I've had this chance to be myself again, here at the very end. After all that's happened, it's enough. Do you remember when we first met all those centuries ago? Do you remember what you told me then? Keep your eyes front. I'll watch the rear.
But I didn't. I couldn't.
Oh, but you did. More times than you know. As long as you were with me, Light, I didn't have to fear anything. I'm not scared. Not even now. Because you're here.
Hope! So, Hope, you've gone and left me behind. Or was it the other way around? Was it me who left you?
Well, it looks like we're going to be beating the game in the next section while I sit around and figure out if I should have this setup. And maybe I'll change it. I don't know. We will see.